Let's talk about failure, not as the end of the road, but as the ultimate comeback setup. We're going to see how some of the greats turned their biggest flops into stepping stones, proving that how you handle failure can really define your success. Take Abraham Lincoln, talk about a rough start. He lost more elections than most politicians ever compete in, yet he didn't let that stop him. At 51, after a laundry list of political defeats, he became one of the most revered US presidents. Lincoln's story shows us that you shouldn't count yourself out, even when the losses pile up. Now, Tal Ben-Shahar, a master of positivist psychology, has some real talk about failure. He believes that you've got to stumble and fall to find your stride. Just like learning to walk, getting good at life means you're going to hit the ground a few times. His point? Embrace those falls because they're teaching you how to stand up stronger. Even the elites at Harvard spill their coffee sometimes. They've all had their share of ups and downs. What sets them apart is seeing each failure as a lesson, not a loss. It's about building resilience and getting ready for bigger wins ahead. Dr. B.F. Skinner, a brainy Harvard psychologist, noticed a pattern. Successful people aren't those who never fail, but those who learn from their missteps. They find ways to turn dead ends into new directions. It's about getting creative when things don't go as planned. Take Dale Carnegie, the guy who basically wrote the book on how to win friends and influence people. Before all that fame, he was drowning in debt from a failed adult education business. But instead of calling it quits, he regrouped, rethought his strategy, and shifted gears to focus on character education, which eventually made him a household name. Here's philosopher and educator John Dewey's take. Failure isn't forever. It doesn't doom you to a lifetime of setbacks. Instead, it's usually our failures that carve out our capabilities and point us in new, often better directions. So, what's the takeaway for you? Next time you face a setback, don't just sit there. Analyze what went wrong, learn the hard lessons, and use them to fuel your next move. Failures are only final if you let them be. Flip the script on your flops and turn them into your future wins. Let's not just bounce back, let's bounce forward.